What's going on, YouTube? Back at you with another video. This is your boy First Place Jay, and today we are going to be talking about the devil and his persistence. Alright, so the verse that we're going to read today is going to be St. Luke, chapter 4, and I'm really just going to read through, alright, because it's Jesus was in the wilderness being tempted by the devil for 40 days. So I'm just going to read this whole thing. And Jesus, being full of the Holy Ghost, returned from Jordan and was led by the Spirit into the wilderness, being 40 days tempted of the devil. And in those 40 days he did eat nothing. And when they were ended, he afterward hungered. And the devil said unto him, If thou be the Son of God, command this stone that it be made bread. And Jesus answered him, saying, It was written that man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word of God. And the devil, taking him up into a high mountain, showed unto him all the kingdoms of the world in a moment of time. And the devil said unto him, All this power will I give thee, and the glory of them, for that is delivered unto me. And to whomever I will I give it. If thou therefore wilt worship me, all shall be thine. Basically what he's saying is that if you bow down to me, you'll have riches and kingdom here on earth, basically, is what he's trying to tell Jesus at this moment. Continuing, Jesus said unto him, Get thee from behind me. So basically he's saying, fall back, like, you don't know me like that, fall back. Get thee behind me, Satan, for it is written, Thou shalt worship the Lord thy God, and him only shalt thou serve. And he brought him into Jerusalem, and set him on a pinnacle of the temple, and said unto him, If thou be the Son of God, cast thyself down from the hence. For it is written, He shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee. And in their hands they shall bear thee up, lest any thou dash thy foot against a stone. And Jesus answering said unto him, It is said, Thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy God. And when the devil had ended all the temptation, he departed from him for a season. And Jesus returned in the power of the Spirit into Galilee, and there went out a fame of him through all the region round about. So basically, the persistence of the devil, bro. Even Jesus was tempted for 40 days while in the wilderness by the devil. The devil offered him kingdom. The devil offered him a high stake, basically, if he basically turned away from God. And he did not, of course. Another Bible verse that talks about the persistence of the devil would be the book of Job. And I mean, most of you pretty much know how the story of Job went. Job had everything. He had kids, he had land, he had livestock. The devil came and took everything from him. And through all of that, Job kept his faith, and he kept his belief in God. The devil doesn't stop by any means, and sometimes God needs the devil to attack you in order to test your faith. And so through his persistence, you must stay persistent as well. I'm a new follower of Christ, you guys, so bear with me. I am learning as I go along with you guys, but I have a hell of a testimony, and I'm starting to learn how to apply the Bible to my life specifically, because it seems like everything that you're going through in life, there is a verse in this book for you to get you through those tough times. I think I do want to give me a different version of the Bible, because the King James version just has the crazy words. I think I need the new international version, which would be a little bit more easier to read. So I think I'm going to go ahead and invest in that as well. And I'll keep this one, of course, but I just want to have something that's a little bit more easier and smoother to read to you guys. There is a Bible app on your phone. It's called exactly that, the Bible app. It's a brown icon. Great for starting off if you want to start with that. I am on TikTok, First Place J. That link is in the description below as well. Today, like I said, I want to talk about the persistence of the devil, bro. How persistent the devil is when you are on the right path and you're trying to do the right thing, once you've given your life to God, once you've given your life to Christ, okay? And I just want to just go over my personal experience, okay? So, the devil wants you badly. Just know that. He wants you badly. It's true what they say. If you're not being tormented and tempted by the devil, then you're probably already doing his work. So I'm going to start from where I began. For me, I was never really a true believer in God or Jesus Christ. Let's just start there. One thing about me is I've always partied, I've always drank, I've always smoked, I've always had women, I've always had sex, I've always watched porn, I was on demon time, bro. I was always lit. Like, I had a lit life, you feel me? Like, a very lit life. So that's number one. Like, I've always been turned to the max. Since I was 17, 18, we've been lit to the max. In the streets, going crazy, right? Earlier this year, I decided that I wanted to give my life to God. Now notice I said God. I didn't give my life to Christ until recently. But earlier this year, I decided to give my life to God. I told God specifically that I was never going back into, I was never going back to demon time, basically. 2024, I basically decided to give my life to God, right? So, all of last year, I was drinking, smoking. I can't say I was having sex like that because I had decided to go abstinent. So I was slowing down on that. I have been prayed to God to remove temptation from my life. So I was kind of like starting to ease into my relationship with Him. 2024, I kind of like went full throttle with it. I wasn't, like I said, I didn't stop smoking. I didn't stop drinking. But I was, at that point in time, I knew that I was going to be making some changes in my life and that I wouldn't be going backwards anymore, right? One thing about me is that I've always been grateful. I've always been humble. I've always been just thankful. You know what I'm saying? I have custody of my daughter. I have a new baby boy. You know, I have my own place that I take care of the bills by myself. I have a vehicle. I had a decent paying job at the time. A pretty decent life, you know what I'm saying, for a person that was not a believer and just pretty much out here wilding out, doing whatever the hell he wanted to do. From the moment that I gave my life to God and I started trying to live for God, bro, when I tell you the devil came like a Mack truck, bro, like he came like a Mack truck, bro, like I want to say February, boom, car gets taken, stolen, right? I'm like tripping, but I'm not tripping though, right? Like, I had people even telling me like, damn, like they were tripping off how calm I was being and like how non-bothered I was, because I kept an air tag in my car. I'm like, the car's gonna pop up, we're gonna go get the car back. And so I wasn't really tripping, you know what I'm saying? I ended up filing a police report and doing all that stuff. And shortly after filing a police report, the air tag pinged. So we ended up, running down on who got the car and getting the car back. You know what I'm saying? So that's number one. All right. So now I'm still praying and I'm starting to get closer to God. And I go pick my son up one day, right? I literally park my car in front of my BM's house and go get my son. I promise you, I was not in there but 5 minutes maximum. And I had my daughter with me. Me and Lonnie in the crib, getting him in the car seat, getting him ready to walk outside, car's gone. So I'm instantly thinking that the car got stolen again. Same thing. Call the police, call the homies, call the cousins. We finna go get the car back. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at the car, pinging all over the city. We just waiting on it to sit still. I find out the car is towed. So the car is towed. It's $555 to get the car out of the impound. So not only have I had my car stolen already one time in February, I'm grieving my grandmother that passed around, I think I want to say February 11th. Super Bowl. It's Super Bowl if I'm not mistaken. And then a couple weeks later, my car gets taken, and I have to pay $555 to get it out of the impound. I kid you not, bro. I get the car out, and the next weekend, my car gets stolen again, bro, from in front of my apartment. The first time my car got taken was at my sister's house. The second time it was at my baby mama's house within 5 minutes. But the impound people took the car. So now we on the third time. I'm chilling with the kids. You know, like I said, I get my son on the weekends, so I'm chilling with them on the weekends. I have my daughter full time, so we're about to go to the park on Sunday. Kaylani goes outside. Daddy, where's the car at? I'm like, what? What you mean? Bro, go outside and the car is gone again. The third time, bro. I look at the phone. I see the air tag on the car. So I pull up, only to find out that the air tag has been thrown out of the car and my car is not there. Now, it's Sunday. We have been in the house just chilling all weekend. It was a lazy weekend for us. I don't know if the car got taken on Friday. I don't know if the car got taken on Saturday. I don't know if it got taken early Sunday morning. I don't know how long my car is gone at this point. So I'm like, oh, it's a wrap. Like, they're in Mexico with my car, or they're like in California with my car. Man, come to find out, bro, my car is parked in the middle of nowhere. The police find my car Monday afternoon. They find my car Tuesday afternoon. I go get a rental car to go to work on Tuesday because I called off on Monday. They find my car on Tuesday while I'm at work. I leave work early, go pick the car up, bro. This is how consistent the devil is. This is how badly the devil wants you to come back, bro. So I find the car again. Thank God. Bring the car back to the crib. Take the rental car back. No faith lost, right? June 25th comes. Mind you, my car was taken June 11th, around the 11th. June 25th comes. I lose my job. I lose my job, bro. I get denied unemployment a month later. Today is August the 26th. I got fired from my job on June the 25th. I got the denial letter on the 3rd of this month. Now I'm looking for work. I can't find nothing through the temp agency. I'm doing DoorDash on the side to get some little money here and there. But you know, if you've ever done DoorDash, you know DoorDash ain't paying like that. Not enough to get your bill. I mean, it's enough to pay cell phone bill, electricity bill, a couple bills, but it's not enough to pay the big bills, the rent. So I'm able to keep the lights on this whole time, and you know, I still got my faith, and I'm praying, and I'm reading my Bible, and you know, all of this stuff, man. And I'm pretty much at wit's end. I'm like, it's over, like it's a done deal. I hadn't told anybody that none of this stuff has happened, but I'm broken down at this point. So I end up telling my mom and stuff about what's going on. You know what I'm saying? She is my angel, bro. So she came up with the money to help me get my rent paid, bro. Literally, bro, like I just paid the rent on the 20th of the month, like 6 days ago. We barely got the funds together, barely made it to getting the rent paid. Like I said, my deadline is on the 24th of the month. After the 24th, what they do is they tack on the next rent, and everything got to be paid in full. They don't do partial payments at my apartment complex. Now that's dope because they give you a long time to pay your rent. My rent's due on the 1st. They give you until the 24th, and that's only them putting the next month's rent on top of the rent that's past due. So not even an eviction or anything like that, but now I would have to come up with 2 months worth of rent. By the grace of God, bro, I was able to come up with the bread to get the money paid, to get the rent paid by the 24th. Let me look at a calendar right quick. I literally got a phone call on the 19th of August. They told me that I got the job. Now I had been applying and I've interviewed for multiple jobs. The schedule sucked. They wanted me to work on the weekends. This was the only job that was Monday through Friday with a schedule that seemed like workable enough for me to still be able to get my daughter in a timely manner for school. I would still be able to drop her off. I would still be able to pick her up, right? This is how God works, you know what I'm saying? I stayed the course the entire time. I was able to keep my faith the entire time. This time I didn't fold, I didn't break, I didn't curse God or turn away from him. I literally kept my faith. And by the grace of God, I was able to get my rent paid. I got the job that I was looking for, and we're back on track, bro. I got a couple of things that I need to get caught up, but I never got the lights cut off, no repo on the car. The car is up to date. Cell phone stayed on. Everything was still intact. God did not allow me to fall flat on my face. I fell, but I didn't fall flat on my face. So now I'm working a better job, better hours. It's a more challenging job. It's like a job that's more so it's more fit for me and my mentality. But I was talking about the persistence of the devil once you give your life to God, once you give your life to Christ. I did not have any type of real struggle or any real issues in my life until I decided to give my life to him. And once I did that, it seemed like I was challenged so hard by Satan, because he wanted me to turn around and go in the other direction. That's how badly he wanted me. But I stayed the course, bro. What I'm saying is, man, if you give your life to God, bro, you can expect some obstacles to be thrown your way, some curveballs, some BS. It's going to be something, especially if you got potential to be one of God's chosen, for real. And I just wanted to let y'all know that y'all need to stay the course. Through the hard times, through the adversity, through the trials and tribulations, you need to stay the course. If you're quitting weed, if you're quitting alcohol, if you're giving up lust, if you're giving up porn, if you're giving up premarital sex, whatever you're choosing to do, the devil is going to come at you. He's going to come at you to try to get you to turn back. But if you stay the course and you keep God first and you keep praying and you keep reading your Bible and you keep fellowshipping, God has something great for you at the end of that struggle. There's always a victory at the end of the struggle. The sun gotta eventually shine through the rain. And I just wanted to speak on that and give a testimony of my own for you guys. And a little story time, you know what I'm saying, at that. It's been a doozy. The devil don't never stop. My mama used to always say, new level, new devil. So you can expect for him to come back tenfold if you are trying to walk this path. If you guys have any comments or any questions, or you guys need any prayers, I want you guys to comment below. But before you do that, I would love for you guys to support this channel and hit that subscribe button. And I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. I appreciate you guys for tuning in with me and listening to me. I know this is a very long video. This is not normal for me, but I really just wanted to give you guys a testimony of the things that I've been through this year, because it's been crazy. And I can honestly say that I'm proud of myself from where I started to where I am now, and just seeing the testimony of how God will come through in your life just builds your faith as you go along on this journey. Once again, my name is First Place Jay. You guys stay blessed. Make sure you guys subscribe, hit that like button, drop a comment, and I'm gonna keep these videos coming for you guys, man. Like I said, as I learn, I'm gonna speak, and I'm a fairly new YouTuber as well, so I am still getting comfortable with speaking out loud in regards to these things. So yeah, man, First Place Jay, I'm out.